Are you ready, my friend? Good. We are ready for the adventure of a lifetime. After all, we are ready to kill some furbolgs, and that's what matters. But first, let's introduce ourselves. What's up, guys? Greenchili here, and today we're gonna do another Let's Play on our PvP RP server. And I must say, it's been a long journey that we left the starting zone. We finally kicked some butt, and we decided to finally move on to Agenfell. And Agenfell, we are doing pretty good, I must say. What the heck? Prodigy. Nah. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, if you enjoyed the video, then just be sure to like and maybe share to a friend. But if you'd like to see more of my content, especially my Transmog showcase, then I recommend to subscribe my channel and turn on your notifications if you want. So let's get started. So yeah, sorry for the schedule, I must say, because the schedule was normally Monday and Friday. The reason why I changed it to Thursday and Friday so that I can focus more on my Transmog showcase on those 2 days, which is Monday and Tuesday. So what my plan is that on these Sunday, I'm gonna make sure I research first. Monday, I make sure I look over the maps and make sure it's gonna be a lot of editing, because what the point of my Transmog showcase is it's kind of like similar to you see some Transmog showcase, except it takes you where you need to go. Like if you want to know, for example, let's say how to get this helmet, right? So I'll make a video and just be like, oh, okay, so you see this helmet with this cool Transmog set. You have to go here, and it shows the map with the big red circle to where to go. And some of them are required to actually find the quest giver. I'm thinking about also editing also adding the picture of the NPC so you can get the idea what the NPC looks like. That's what I'm also planning to also add, but for now, I just want to make sure my videos are, cleaned, because I noticed some of my videos are kind of stacked a little bit, but that's because I have other windows open, which kind of caused that kind of problem. So that's pretty bad. With the power of our banana power trinket, which is located right here, with the sausage hat, we can do anything. Alright, we made our destination, guys, and damn it, the spiders are chasing us. Let's just kill these furbolgs so we get distracted away from us. Look at it, I'm killing your friends. Now get wrecked, sonny. What's that? You wanna get killed? Good, because I need some target practices. So, don't judge me. I kill you, and that's what matters. Alright. In this video, I do want to add some questionnaires on this one. I'm thinking about doing it once every, I think on the first video or second video, because I'm gonna do 2 Let's Plays of World of Warcraft. Every those 2 videos every week. And on those videos, I'll add some questions for myself to challenge. But if you want to answer some questions, I'll ask me on Facebook or on Twitter, and just let me know what you guys, or even on YouTube. Just let me know on YouTube. I'll ask on amino and see if anyone has a question too. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. I haven't really done much on amino, so I do want to put more effort in, just in social life in general, because I haven't really do much, because I'm more playing my video games and not talking to people, which that's pretty bad. Now let's start our first question, which is, how do I discover WoW and how I got into it? Yeah, the reason how I got into Warcraft was when I was 5 or 6 years old. My dad was playing a computer, and he was a vanilla rogue. So I remember back in the day, he was in Orgrimmar, old Orgrimmar over here. He was hanging out right here, and I saw him, next to some person with a tall strander that was pink. Kind of like this bird, but it's pink. And that's what I remembered, and I asked him, wow, what is this game? and he told me, he's like, oh, this is World of Warcraft. I was like, and at the time I was a big fan of video games and cartoons, mostly cartoons, but I mean I was like kind of a 90s kid sorta, but not really. I mean I enjoy some 2000 kid shows like Pop-Up Girls and like SpongeBob. That's like I think of. Whoa, what the heck? A rare. Woo! Experience points. Nice. What the heck is this chess piece? Oh well. It means more gold. And damn it, I keep forgetting to sell this thing. And worse, these pants never shale. What the fuck? These loincloths, man. Loincloths. Anywho. So, what happened is that I asked him, like, if I could play Warcraft. At the time, I didn't know how to read yet, so he told me wait until I get older and start playing Warcraft from there. And he but he did tell me about how's it going in Warcraft, and what he told me is that he joined these big raids and how he was able to own people in a duels, and I thought it was really cool because he was an undead rogue, so he was able to do some. He does have these cooldowns that would just like reduce the time. Not only just the time of his his abilities, but also like stunning his enemies and vanishing and stuff like that. I don't know. I never really played a rogue, but he does a lot of like rogue gameplay back in the day. So yeah, I mean, I might have like write down what he can remember, and I'll tell you what he does back in the day. So of course, when he told me about this epic world, there was these quests, and also since I was into Pokemon, because I mean I don't have the Pokemon game, like I watched the anime. He told me about how this class, the Hunter, contained pets, and these pets are like Pokemon, and I was like, what? What? And I was kind of shocked because I never knew there was a game that has a similar gameplay style like that. It's just, or even just like the fact that there's a game out there that has that. I asked my dad if I could play it, but he told me nah, not yet, because I'm not old enough to read, whatever. Oh, what's this little camp? Oh, a little night elf camp. Cool. So, what happened is that I don't know how I was able to convince him, but I was able to convince him somehow, and he told me about that he'll help me play, but as long as I don't, do something stupid, I can not have to deal with penalties. And I was like, cool. So I was like 6 or 7 years old when he introduced me to the game, Burning Crusade. And I played Burning Crusade, and I can say that my first impression was pretty decent. I didn't know how to read, so it was a struggle to understand quests, but it was fun. The game was pretty decent at the time. I mean, today it's kind of like standard, like today's quest, but without the one-shotty thing. And fucking damn it, get the frick out of here, you stupid spider. I'm trying to talk and you're interrupting me. You baka. You baka. Baka! So yeah, that's what happened is... So I make sure that... So I made sure I know what I'm doing a little bit. I mean, it was tough, but I was able to get my character to level 10, and because my dad told me at level 10, you could tame your first pet, and I was excited. I was like, yay, I get to play Warcraft! Hooray! Hooray! And I was happy at the time because I was a little kid. So my childish little mind was just excited to play it. And I can tell you one thing about the Tame Beast quest. Many people will say they miss the old days, they miss the class quest and how the game was immersive because of that. In my opinion, yes, there are definitely quests that were immersive. Like, I think the Fleet Walker was pretty good. But the Tame Beast quest was floppy crappa. It was bad. Like, You know how bad I compared as a child? To a grocery list, but more picky. So, what happened when I was a child was just like walking on foot, taming a pet of a specific name, drag its sorry little butt to the hunter trainer, and I remember I was just bored. I wanted to tame my pet, and I was wondering if I could get my pet and nickname it. And finally I was able to do it, because all you have to do is like tame 3 different beasts, and then you're done. So when I finally finished the quest, I was excited. So, my first pet I ever tamed after this quest was my Tallstrander. And it was a brown one instead of a purple. Yeah, the purple one's cool, but the purple one's available in Outlands. So I had to tame the brown one because the brown one was cool, and also at the time, even today, they're all the brown ones I come across as a Draenei were, yeah, my hunter was a Draenei, so that's my first character also. My first character, a Draenei hunter, tame a Tallstrander, and I thought it was epic because I tamed a bird. It was great. So I remember I was very happy, and I learned how to, to properly tame a beast. Okay, what's supposed to do? Oh. So I remember I have to tame a beast, and it was very interesting just how to manage a pet. And I was kind of a little worried, but I learned how to be more managing how to do it. It took a lot of work, but yeah. I mean, I appreciate that in Wrath of Lich King they removed the class quests because it was annoying. But I know a lot of people miss the class quests because of nostalgic reasons. You know, they miss the new experience to how to play your class, how you're forced to do stuff. And I understand where they're coming from because they're used to being forced. And also, they're hardcore players, so why not? Okay, die you stupid orcs. Taste my cat claw fury! Yeah! Wow! 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 Yeah, it was kind of hilarious to remember. Yeah, kind of hilarious I'm doing that. But anyways, I remember it was just, it took a long time just to learn my class, and in general, I think WoW kind of makes it more easier to understand your class, even before the little scaling, because you got. And I think it's just because of the internet, because before you didn't have Wowhead, you didn't have YouTube that was big as today, what it is today now. Now you have like YouTube guides to how to play your class, you got people who's like about how to not to do certain things, weaknesses, and so forth. So yeah, I think that's what makes WoW just very interesting. It's just, there's a lot of things to do. And also, the game became more sort of like ult friendly. Well, not that much today, especially if you're making multiple ults, but if you're who has a couple ults here and there, it's still ult friendly to a degree. Depends. So yeah. Alright, ready for the next question? Okay. What is your favorite expansion and why? Well, this one's a little tough because at first I thought it was Wrath of Lich King, but nope. That's not my favorite expansion. I think the only reason I like Wrath of Lich King because Death Knights, but also the barbershop. Dude, I thought the barbershop was the crap that I need in my life. And still is to this day, especially if you made a mistake or whatever. And if you're a role player who's trying to pretend to be a young adult becoming an old man, that's good for that too. And Blizzard really knows what the audience wants, so really cool. Okay, Tiger Pounce. It's kind of hard to play when I'm just like, killing these random stuff while holding the speaker button. So that's why you see me kind of have a hard time playing, whatever. But it's not a big deal. We can do it. Nothing to it. Okay, so go over here. Alright, good. Anyways, my favorite raid has to be, not my favorite raid, my favorite expansion has to be like either Legion or Pandaria. Why Miss Pandaria? Because there was so much rich lore, scenarios. You got like these challenge modes. I haven't tried them, but the sets they give out were very cool looking. And I think the Hunter set was my favorite, no doubt. Although a lot of people seem to mix with a really dumb bow for it, which they could have just given it a gun, and whatever, that's my opinion. But yeah, I do think that the Miss Pandaria was pretty good, and it was a lot of fun. I think the only thing I had a problem with Miss Pandaria was just I had to work my butt off just to get to. Wait, where's the quest giver? Oh, it's right here. Good. Ow. Health. Oh, my inventory's full. Oh man. Here we go. Buy my stuff. How cute the fin. Here are the boots. Good to go. So yeah, I just thought, like, why do I like Miss Pandaria? It's just those reasons. But Legion is also my favorite expansion because, for one, because to my opinion, I think the classes do need an identity, but also each spec should be different enough than just being like, oh yeah, this spec has more DPS than this other DPS, and like, is that what the game is all about? Just which spec has better DPS? Like whatever happened to which spec has sort of a specialized on a certain type of spell or a certain type of magic. I mean, you know what I mean? So I always thought that was a very weird thing. So I was happy that each spec had their own arc of weapons. And a lot of people criticize it, and I think it's not a bad thing, to be honest, because it gives your spec a little bit more flavor. Well, also, in general, just giving your class the class. I mean, obviously the Ashbringer is a paladin weapon for paladins, but unlike the other specs, it suits retribution. Why? Because for holy paladins, why would a holy paladin, a healing spec, would ever use the Ashbringer for healing? And obviously the protection paladin does not need it at all. So they'd be like, why do I need to carry it if I'm healing a shield and a one-handed weapon? Why do I need a two-handed weapon? Exactly, right? So, makes sense, the Ashbringer is given to the Retribution Paladin. You know why? Because the Ashbringer is killed undead. It destroys undead when hitting at the undead. It kills undead. You literally go up to the undead and just slice it in half and literally turns to ashes. After all, it's called the Ashbringer. When it destroys its enemies, they turn to ash. So, it makes sense. The Retribution Paladin is a DPS spec and focuses on melee hits. So giving them the Ashbringer makes a lot of sense. And the reason why I brought this up, because a lot of people are debating on whether or not specs should be rep restricted. The weapon, at least the weapon appearance, should be rep restricted. Not rep restricted, I mean spec restricted. And I understand why they don't like it, because they like the appearance, but in my opinion, I think the spec restriction makes sense because it suits the spec more. But I really wish they had more change so that way they could still use the appearance. Right now, Feral Druids and Guardian Druids cannot dual wield, which was pretty lame. And Holy Paladins don't even have an option to getting two-handed weapons that has intellect. I mean, yeah, strength, but strength is mostly used by warriors and retribution paladins. So most of the time you're using your shields, which that sucks. So yeah, I do hope they fix that change so that way it doesn't seem like that's the case. Alright, Fist of Fury, and we're done. So what else? That's all I have to say. add dual wielding for Feral and Guardian, and I wish Holy Paladins have two-handed weapon option. And I think spec lock makes sense because of the weapon suits the spec of that class. I mean, I do agree with some things that it's not art for weapons, but also just abilities. Like, how come combat and subtlety doesn't have any poisons? I think they could have just done and just add unique poisons to give a different playstyle. But it seems weird that you have two specs, both focus on being rogues with their own playstyle, and yet their playstyle has no poisons that enhance their game style. I think that's really weird. I think for Outlaw, they should be given a special oil poison that, can burn their enemies from the inside or inside out. Kind of like how you put oil on something and you just burn it up and you watch it die in agony pain. I think that makes a lot of sense for the combat, and I meant the Outlaw. And Outlaw is technically the pirate. And pirates have tons of barrel stuff, so they'll put something from the barrel, put it on their blades, just make sure it's nice and soaked, and the weapon's burnable, and it can just slice through the opponents like a deadly weapon. I think that sounds cool. And in fact, their gun, they have a pistol, which they can add poison there too, and maybe have poison pistols. Poisonous bullets, and these bullets can injure your opponent, and can increase your damage when you hit them. That might be a little broken, but my dad thinks that Outlaw Rogues should give him poisons and better utility, and I agree. And this happens to BM and Marksman Hunters, because BM and Marksman Hunters lost their traps. And I was pissed off because why? I mean, and what's the worst is that they remove snake traps. Flippy snake traps. That's going a little too far, in my opinion. Because why? Why would you remove snake traps? I mean, seriously, it has freaking poison dots. And also, I think if they were to at least change it, I mean, at least give us to BM hunters. Since we're just summoning a bunch of animals, why not give us snakes? And it just shows that we have a bunch of animals. And also, one of our abilities is a Cobra Shot. Cobra Shot passives on our artifact weapon has Master of the Snakes or something. So it's like, what happened to the snake trap, and also what happened to Poison Sting? Where's our little poison dot? I love those abilities, and I can't believe Blizzard removed that, and that's sad. So yeah, kind of little stuff just kind of gone for no reason. It sucks. It's a little lame, but what can you do? Anything else I want to say about? Oh yeah, like we were talking about earlier, the expansions. Yeah, I think Legion is my favorite, but there's definitely a lot of flaws, and I think when it comes to favorite expansion, I think my favorite expansion would be Legion when it comes to spec class, fantasy, which they did really well. And when it comes to big lore events and most of it's fun stuff, I say Miss Pandaria because there's a lot of good stuff that was fun and nice and silly. Maybe not entirely silly, but it was pretty fun. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Pandorans, to be honest. But a lot of people were edgelords, so I'm not surprised. Okay, you gotta eat after killing some furbolgs. It's delicious and it's part of a balanced diet. You cockroach. Alright. Let's kill this furbolg over here. See right here, gotta punch him, kick him in the face, 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 and give him something he deserves. Oh, there it is. Troll chest. Nice. Aw. Poor little bear. Oh, it's a Tauren druid. I think I helped him before, maybe. Can't ring a bell. Is that rare? Oh, it's not rare. Inflicts melee damage. And we'll do that once we finish our quest. Why not? Alright, so just gotta relax. chillax, trying to find more of these troll charms, and that's it really. Oh, look at that one. The aura permeating the charms wood makes you skin crawl. Yikes. Now that's intimidating. Pull everything! Pull it! Pull it now! Get over here, you idiot! Power punches! And you're all owned by me. And you're all dead. Alright. Looks like got all the little charms. Good. I'll probably do that in the next episode. Why not? Alright. Third question. What do I think of the allied races? To be honest, the allied races are okay. I can say that. Why? Wait a second. Oh. Well, anyways. What I'm fine with, because I think the allied races give out more customization and allow people to play what they wanted. But the problem with allied races is that they're just basically copy or skeleton colored with special, unique colors or whatever. What I mean is that they're basically copy-pastes a little bit, or just a fancier look. I mean, a good example is the Lightforged Draenei and the fight with the Void Elves. They're essentially just fancier Draenei and fancier Blood Elf, respectively. Heck, Blizzard confirmed that Void Elves are literally flipping Blood Elves, so it's like, they're not that special. So yeah, and it kind of sucks because if you want to play a High Elf, well guess what? The Void Elf is not a High Elf. It's literally a Blood Elf in disguise. And that sucks. It makes me want to cry like a bitch. Yeah. Sucks, man. Pretty bad. And also, the High Mount Torn is just torn with antlers and tattoos. I do really wish regular Torns get tattoos too. Like maybe like some skull tattoos like the Grim Totem clan. And the Grim Totems is just like normal Torns, just with tattoos really. They're not that special, other than just looking different. And a lot of people ask if it, like, if that can be an allied race. I don't think that's going to be an allied race. That should be more like a customization option. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of disappointing, but a lot of fans want it, and we're getting it as a separate race of some sort, so it's like, that's what's going to happen. Okay, got a good upgrade. Good. Alright. So, and some allied races are just skeleton swaps, like, for example, the Nightborn. It's basically a mana-addicted Night Elf. And for Sundalari Trolls, as much as you want to look at it, it's basically a fancier version of the Jinyu, and the Jinyu is a fancier version of a Night Elf. I'm telling you, Blizzard just likes elves a little too much. Elves are taking over the world. I'm telling you, it was terrifying. And damn it, you guys stop attacking me. So, what I think, it's okay as long as they're not being lazy what kind of race they put out there. A lot of people just keep asking for like new races, and most of them are either just copy skeletons or just really dumb ones that are just because, furries. Like, people wanted Fulperis for some reason, which I don't get it why, because it's just a copy of a goblin, but also it's just, why? They're not that special, unless Blizzard gives them a really good lore. I don't think so. Ooh, rare! Oh boy, rare, rare, rare alert! Get the rare, kill the rare. Here, spider, come join your demise. You bastard. I'll kill you all. There, and you're dead. Drink and steal. Eh. Anywho, yeah, I mean, what kind of allied races would I like to see? Well, two ones I can think of on my head. Well, hammer dwarfs and flipping diggity do Blackrock orcs. Dude, Blackrock orcs are flipping bad ass. I mean, let me see where I can... Oh, there it is. I mean, look at these guys. They look freaking cool. At least I think. If not these Blackrock orcs, since we heard rumors about Drano orcs and confirmed it might be an ally race, at least from Blizzard. It's like these Blackrock orcs. Let me see. Let me think of one. Ah, see? Oh, that's brown orc. Never mind. Where's the Blackrock? Oh, there it is. See, there's a Blackrock orc right here. Pretty badass. And there's other ones on dungeons too. Let me see. I mean, there's not that much. Some raids. Let me see if I can find one. Well, this is Dragon Orc. That's different. We don't care about that. Huh. I'll find later. Whatever. So yeah. Blackfur orcs. That need to happen. But a lot of people seem to be more interested in brown orcs. I did a poll on amino, and a lot of people prefer brown orcs over Blackrock orcs. A lot. I'm not saying, it's not to say that there's not demand, because there's plenty of people who want to see a Blackrock orc. But most people are interested in brown orcs. So it kind of sucks for us who likes to play an orc from the mountains that likes to mine and do blacksmithing, but that's just the way it is. So we'll just have to wait and see for Battle for Azeroth. See what ally races they can add. But from the looks of it, a lot of people want to play brown orcs. I don't know why, but I guess they just want to be an uncorrupted orc and just run around for some reason with that. And also, they're waiting for upright orcs, which I don't really understand, but one thing I could do understand is that people just wanted to stand up straight for some reason.
I got a bad feeling.
I mean, they're not humans, to be honest, so it makes no sense why we focus on that for some reason. Alright, put that away. We'll do you later. We'll be right back. Now, fourth question. What is your least liked thing in WoW, and why? This one is... You might think it sound like it's not... Oh, fudge. Hang on. Where's the vendor? Vendor! Vendor! Where are you? Where are you, vendor? Oh, there you are. Thank you, random vendor. Now, buy my coal. So yeah, what I think of, what's my least favorite thing? Well, my least favorite thing is, well, they're mostly just Tramlog related, but my least favorite thing is some of the level restrictions is pretty dumb. Even in Battle for Azeroth, at least in this patch, they changed how it works, but there's still a dumb problem. For once, these two belts are still level 80. Wait, what the heck? 58? Was it always there? Did they just change this overnight? Huh. Well, never mind, because before it was like level 80. And even way before that, before 7.3.5, they were level 85. Why? I don't know. And for example, this belt, I can get this at level 30. Yeah, level 30. And yet, no, actually, I take it back. Level 20, 30, at level 40, if I get this belt level 40, guess what level I have to be in order to transmog it? That's right. Tongue flipping 85. And that's ridiculous. I understand why they go for that restriction, but at least they kind of changing it to level 58, which is a little bit better than just, especially when level scaling has been making things slower. unless unless you want to get to max level as quickly as possible by using XP potions and all that yada yada. It kind of sucks you can't transmog into that belt, but it's a good start. Yeah, I think in Legion they just messed up the level requirement for the belt, and they're kind of fixing it in Battle for Azeroth. So, okay, get out of here. So yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. What else to say about what else I hate? I also hate rep restriction. I think rep restriction, like I'll tell you one rep restriction. Like, for example, this set. You can wear all these pieces except for gloves and shoulder pads, because the gloves require you to be honored with a Knight Fallen, which wouldn't be so bad. But guess what? Guess what? The shoulder pads, you had to be exalted in order to transmog into it, not purchase it. I mean, if you have, let's say you have two monks. One monk got the belt, got the full set, right? And you decide to make a new monk for fun. You get to max level, whatever, right? Maybe this monk you made is like a different faction. So your main monk, you know, the one you use for Legion, is Alliance. And you decide to make a new monk in the Horde. Well, guess what? You have to do the Nightfallen rep all over again to not even purchase it, but to even mog it. I'm not saying you should get rid of get rep restrictions when purchasing an item. No, that should be the same. No, what they should remove is that when you try to transmog into that item, you should be able to use it. I mean, at least if I buy it once, I should be able to use it anytime for transmog, not for progression. And besides, these shoulder pads in particular are pretty outdated, because their item level is 940. Did I say 940? I meant 840, which today that's a really low item level, which is pretty lame. So hopefully Battle for Azeroth will just get rid of that rep restriction. I mean, I'm not saying you should go to the vendor and just buy it in your free time. No, I'm saying if you have one character who went through all the rep restriction once, then talk to the vendor. Let's pretend there's a vendor right here. You talk to the vendor, you purchase it, you get your item once, but then when you log into another character, you get to wear it again. But instead of purchasing it, you go to a transmog vendor and use the appearance, as opposed to getting the actual item with the actual stats. You see where I'm going with, right? I think that restriction was pretty dumb. So, hopefully Blizzard will freaking change that. If they don't, then I'll be sick. Sick as AF, man. AF, my butt, man. And damn it, why am I not doing my water bottles cleaning? Come on. We gotta extinguish the fire, guys. Extinguish the fire! Extinguish the living fire! Water purge ya, you fire! May water be purged in living out the flames. Come on, throw water. Water. I know the way to clean fire. Because I am Monkadius. I am the monk with the key of heart. I can do anything. I am the master. I am the impossible. I am a monkey. And that's a fact. And damn it, fire, I said go to bed. Who cares about your anime shucks? Just go to bed. Oh my goodness! What the fudge? Oh, come on! You kidding me? Alright. Boom. Learn from it, fire. You stupid piece of flame. I will poop on you next time. Poop on you literally. Alright. Fire down. Alright. We're done. And now we should level up. Boom! Boo chaka laka laka. 28. We're here. Now we kill some Wind Riders. So, oh yeah, we're supposed to go on these things. All right. Come on, you stupid wyverns. Get over here so I can shoot you in the head. Come on. I need to get done. I need to be done, man. Stop putting fire in our place and just die already. You silly wyverns, writers. Hey. Hey. Hey, listen. Hey. Hey. Boom. Now you listened. Oh, come on. Stupid branch. This machine has bring out of energy. I'm too impatient. Next machine. Come on. Let's kill them all. Alright, we're doing good. Boom. Alright. Now time for the biggest thing in history to WoW. Shh. Oh well. We'll do it better next time. What I was gonna do? I was gonna do a no-scope, but no-scope fail. Oh well. There we go. We did it, guys. We did it. We are filthy peasants and we finally did it. Now let's go talk to this lovely little sentinel and get our quest reward. And that is a chest piece of honor. Oh, and yeah, and I forgot to mention now. I think I forgot to mention like either last week or this week. I actually got myself a new belt. So yeah, we're doing good. Now we will talk to another person. But before we do that, now, you know, let's, as a matter of fact, let's just do this one. Now, last question, guys. What content will I be looking for my channel? One thing's for certain is that I want to make some Travels showcase, and I might even do some random videos of not just WoW, but maybe some other games. I'm still debating what games I might, like do a little random let's play on. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But also, I don't know, because I had to like, check on YouTube, see what kind of videos people wanted. So, from the looks of it, a lot of people wanted more PvP or raiding. So, right now I'm just doing my Travels showcase and just have fun. And also my let's play, I'm just going to answer questions, goof around, and that's my goal in this channel is just, at the moment, just play around, have fun, and show you guys my enthusiasm, just having fun. And also, I do also wanted to do more stuff. Right now I'm waiting for Wild Model Viewer to work, because I want to practice doing machinima. I don't know how long it will take to master it, but it's going to be a long while, because machinima takes a long time to master. I watch Nixium's channel, I watch Moonclock, I watch many machinimas, including Oxhorn and people like that. So you can get an idea who I'm inspired to do the machinima part. But if I could get enough money, I'm thinking about trying to do animation, but that's going to be more expensive and more work. So right now I'm just doing just warcraft stuff, doing Travels showcase, and trying to practice my art style a little better. So maybe I could just, instead of just get some people to help me out, I could just do it by myself and just do some animations and do it from there. And also with WoW Machinima, I could just use that just to, just show you guys my the characters that I do want to write down on a script, and just do a machinima out of it with some WoW character models. I don't know how to explain it, but it's gonna be a lot of work. And do I need to go for that one? Not really.
What is nature's call?
Yeah, we'll just do the... What if I do this next time, so... this is just what I want to talk about. It's just like whatever really. So you guys, if you guys enjoy this channel, be sure to like, subscribe on it, and this is just what kind of stuff I have to talk about. It's not much. So thank you guys for watching. Had a wonderful day. Until next time, guys. Chillax.